The bread is the general word for what? For food. Okay? Give us our daily bread. Is he talking about your bread, your French baguette, or your bread you buy? No. High corn, fructose, all this, he ain't talking about that. So keep that in mind. So let's read it again, just to continue, right? It say, let's read Psalm 107 verse 20. It say, he sent, who sent the word is the Most High. That's what Yahawashi he said. John 5:39, search ye the scripture, for in them you think to have life. Life is in the law of the Most High. Let's read it. He said, he sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction. So who's going to deliver the so-called blacks, Latino and Latina from high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, Alzheimer, AIDS, gonorrhea, and the list goes on and on and on, man. So many affliction comes upon us. This is the high season that we wake up and we understand why all this happened. We got to change the way we eat. Right? Let's go right here. Let's go to Psalm 119, right? And we're going to read verse 50. Psalm 119 and verse 50. Psalm 119 and verse 50. Let's read it. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 119 and verse 50. This is my comfort in my affliction. What is the comfort? What is our comfort? What is the comfort of the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian? When we be afflicted, when things happen to us, when things happen to us, what is our comfort? Is it a house? Is it a bank? Is it the stocks that you owe and you're making money over it? Is that what is our comfort? Let's see what is our comfort, right? Let's read. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 119 and verse 50, right? Let's read from verse 49 all the way down to 56. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 119, verse 49 through 56. Remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope. So your hope is in the word of the Most, is in the law. It's in the law. There is no hope in the Christian church, in the building. Which hope is there? You go over there on Sunday to dance, hey, hallelujah, Jesus, amen, amen, hallelujah. Everybody dances, say, hi, hallelujah, amen, amen. No, man. There's no comfort in that thing, man. That's off right there. Let's read it. Let's read it, man. This is mighty. This is powerful. The word of the Most High, man, is mighty. He said, remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope. So our hope is in the word of the Most High, man. Our comfort is in the word, is in the law, is in the Torah. Now, some of y'all, how can you have life? Meanwhile, you said the Lord done away with, right? So if the Lord done away with, that means you ain't got no life. That means your life is done away with. So because the life is in the law. And let's read it. Verse 50. He said, this is my comfort in my affliction. So when we be afflicted, we've been persecuted, evil happened to us, what is going to comfort us? So that the brother in the corner is not trying to commit suicide. I'm down. Like the sister said, she just dropped out of the torment. It's the Most High, man. The Most High moving the spirit, evil spirit. The Most High moving his evil spirit. Right? The Most High moving the spirit. Why? Because she's not living according to the Bible. She's making her money, she's famous, things like that. The Most High dropped the evil spirit, the demons on her, man. Osaki or Osaka, right? Keep in mind, man. He's standing up for our people, hey, he's all, trying to defend, the oppression that we go through, I understand that. All praise unto the Most High. But we got to go through the law. That's the life right there. Right, let's read, say, this is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me. What quickened us? The word of the Most High. Is not the drugs, it's not the pill. None of those things is going to heal you. What is going to heal you? The word of the Most High. We can prove it. So many precepts, right? But I want to stay on the topic. I can prove it with so many precepts, right? So many breakdown. He said, the proud have had me greatly in derision, yet have I not declined from thy law. You see, I told you, the law is the life. You see what David is saying? So David said that the proud, like the wicked, what did they do? They're having the reason, like they're looking at him and you know what, you're gonna get put to death, David. You're gonna die. All this, wishing all the evil upon. What did David say? Let's read what David said, man. And that's the spirit we don't have as a nation, right? Let's read it. What did David say? He said, the proud have had me greatly in derision. Yet have I not declined from thy law. So if you stick to the law, guess what? You're good, brother. Right? You're good, brother. You're good, sister. Right? You'll be fine. You gotta go to the law. Go to the law. That's the life. That's the spirit right there. Right? I remember that judgment of old. You see? Very simple. Now, let's say in the Christian church, the Lord done away with it. So if the Lord done away with it, how can you remember the judgment of old of the Most High? What judgment did the Most High lay upon Sodom and Gomorrah? For all the evil, the wickedness they were doing. What judgment? Destruction, fire, brimstone, right? So when you remember that and you see the wickedness, when you rebuke, you correct a sister, a brother to come out from that lifestyle, and they don't want to live the wicked lifestyle of Sodom and Gomorrah, guess what? You hope what in the old judgment of the Most High. What is it written in the book of Genesis? You go to, you read, hey, this is what the Most High did to Sodom and Gomorrah for living that wicked lifestyle. And you like, whoa, or you about to do evil. You remember, the Most High be like, hey, you remember, you be pricked by the word. You be like, okay, you know, I'm going to save my soul. I'm going to save my spirit. I don't want to offend the Most High. I don't want to sin against the Most High. That's what the scripture say. It said, I remember that judgment of woe. You see, that's what we got to do. The so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian, that's what we got to do. We got to remember the judgment of the Most High. Oh, Lord, I have comforted myself. Horror had taken hold upon me because of the wicked that forsake thy law. You see, the wicked there forsook the law of the Most High. That's why they lie. They say the Lord done away. The Lord done away with it. Then why do you read the book of Psalm? If the Lord done away with it, why do you go reading the book of Psalm? Why are you reading it? Just stay in your so-called New Testament. Stay in your so-called New Testament. Okay, why are you going to the book of Psalm? You should be going to the book of Psalm. Because you said the Lord done away with it. Right? The Lord done away. So why are you reading the book of Psalm? Why are you going to the book of Proverbs? Because Proverbs and Psalm, supposedly according to your belief, is in the Old Testament, right? So why are you reading? You may just want to leave because you said the Lord done away with it, right? Let's read. He said, horror had taken upon me because of the wicked that forsake the law. The statutes have been my songs in the house of my pilgrimage. So you understand that? You see that? Let me read it again. This is heavy. This is the book of Psalm 119 and verses 54. And it reads, it said, thy statutes have been my song. You see, that's the music we're supposed to be playing. The statute of the Most High. That's supposed to be the music that our brother and sister, they're supposed to be rehearsing. That's the music. Or maybe you got your instrument, right? You got your instrumental, and then is that, you know, you start, you know, singing, you know, you try and put them, you know, so, you know, you worship the Most High in that song. You can do it too. Right? He said, that statute have been my song in the house of my pilgrimage, right? I have remembered thy name, O Lord, in the night, and have kept thy law. You see? So you don't want to keep the law, the commandment, you can't have life. Why are we going all over this place? I'm going to show you why. He said, these are hard because I kept that precept. So precept, the law, the commandment of the Most High. You can't have life if you don't search the scripture. Yahawashi, he made it clear. Right? So let's go back. I want to prove you. Why am I talking about that? Why am I saying that there is life in the law? Why? Why did I say that? Why did I say there is a life in the law of the Most High? Am I just making it up? Am I just coming up with my own doctrine? Let's see. Let's go right here. We're going to start with Leviticus, right? Chapter 7. Let's read it. Because this is very common among our people. The so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian. Right? We just do whatever we want to do. And when the consequences show up, or when the consequences comes in, then we start crying. We don't remember the evil, the thing that we did against the Most High. The Most High told us in the beginning, don't do this, point blank, period. Let's read it. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 7, and we're going to read verse 24. Leviticus, so we're going to address one of the 613 laws that the Most High gave us. And at the end of this lesson, right, mainly this law we're going to be addressing, right, we want everybody, the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Indian, regardless where you live, pray Ask the Most High to give you understanding, so that you do that to the Most High. You gotta understand, the way I was living is off. Let us go back onto the Most High. Let us do the way of the Most High and let's see. Try the way of the Most High. You tried the way of the government and you failed all this time. For over 400 years. You tried the way of the government, whether it be here in America, whether it be in Africa, whether it be in Asia, Europe. You have tried the way of the government and you fail. And you will always fail. Because the government is working for Caesar. The government is working for Caesar. The government is on the left hand of the Most High. Left hand of the Most High, the government. They're working for Satan, understand that. The Most High established them under Satan. They're working for Satan. That's why Yahawashi said, give unto Caesar what belongs unto Caesar, unto the Most High what belongs to the Most High. The Most High is the Most High. Right? So you got to keep in mind. Let's read it. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 7 and verse 24. And the fat of the beast that dieth of itself, and the fat of that which is torn with beasts, may be used in any other use, but ye shall in no wise eat of it. So the Most High say any beast, any animal that get killed, or let's suppose that, like you can see, this common here in America is common, right? When you be driving on your road, on your highway, or whatsoever you drive through, right? From your house to your work, you always notice that there's always deer that be killed. They were hit by the truck, a car, somebody hit them in the morning, in the day. They were crossing the road, they were trying to go get some food, and whatever. They get hit. You see them, they lay dead. Right there, right? The Most High say, anything that die or is safe, or it got torn, or is the car that hit them, the Most High say, the fatness of that thing, you cannot eat it. The Most High said you can't eat it. So let's keep that in mind. The Most High said we can't eat it. You cannot. So let's keep that in mind. Anything that died. Why would the Most High say that? Let's go. Let's go to It's the law. We're going to address. Let's go to Leviticus chapter 17. Let's go to 17. We'll stay in the same book. Let's go to Leviticus. So there we go. This is the book of Leviticus, right? Chapter 17, we'll read verse 15, right? Shalom, 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 shalom. All praise, glory, power be unto the Most High, YAHAWAH, Baha, Sham, Yahawashi, Kwam Yashala, right? Because a lot of people, right, we got to change the way we eat. You go to the store, don't just buy chicken, right? There's so many ways. You got to Amish farm, right? Or you live around, you know, there's some Northern Kingdom restaurant or farm where they call, for example, Cerrito. It depends. Just look it up. Look it up, trying to buy your chicken alive or have it slaughtered right before you. If you're scared to do it, because you were born and raised here, you don't know how to slaughter a chicken, and you're scared to do it, hey, you buy the chicken alive, right? And they can slaughter for you right there, and you take your thing. So you witness, you saw how they kill the chicken. So you eating good. In such case, guess what? The Most High will heal you, the Most High show you more mercy. Why? Because the Most High know what? You're being diligent. You're going to the law. Because life is in the law. You can't just go anywhere. You see a chicken and say, yeah, this is an organic chicken, halal. Do you know how they slaughter it? When you dead, you don't know. This is America. It's not for business. Do you know? You know who slaughtered? Did you know what they say on it? Let's read it. This is the book of Leviticus chapter 17 and verse 15. It said, and every soul that eateth that which dieth of itself, so keep in mind, because I be telling that to a lot of brothers and sisters, right? Now we go to the store. Sometimes you might see the fish. The fish is already dead. Now you don't know, did they kill it? You don't know. Did they body? Because I'll tell you straight up, I was raised up like all my life, right? From in West Africa, I'll tell you straight up. Everything my parents kill or buy, they all live. Live fish, I'm not joking. You go to the market, you see the fish, they still live in the water, they jumping right there. And you pick what you want, based on what you want. It's up to you. You pick what you want, and you bargain for the price. That's how I was raised up in Africa. I never eat no dead chicken, or I just go to the restaurant, or I go to the store, and then they'll tell me, yeah, the chicken is already, no man, we don't eat those stuff. I never eat those stuff in my life until I came to America. Listen, everything I eat fresh. Listen, fresh everything. Now Esau, he getting mad over Judah, Benjamin, Levi in Africa, mainly in West Africa, because he understood that we got very, very like a beautiful and strong heritage, like the way we eat, the thing that we do. What have they been doing lately? Is so with the wicked Negro down there, the wicked Benjamin, Levi and Judah. What did they start doing? They start importing what? Dead chicken, dead cow meat, dead anything, any type of meat, frozen meat. You start seeing everything is frozen. They start bringing it up. Why? Because they want to defile us. Because they don't want the way that we live. It doesn't take. He's watching a young brother. So the brother, he set up a nice coop for his own chicken. His beauty is the young brother.
No chicken, only meat.
How are you, bro?
Chicken is bad.
It's in the Bible, bro?
Yes.
Where? Show me in the Bible. Why did he say chicken is bad? I'm gonna give you a Bible, bro. Yeah, I'll give you a Bible. Show me, bro. Show me why in the Bible he said that chicken is bad. Right, you show me.
Chicken in the corn.
The brother is joking, man. Right.
Chicken is not bad. Chicken is good, man.
It's clean, right?
Yes, clean.
But we can eat pork. Remember I told you before?
Yeah.
We can't eat no pork. No pork, no horse meat. We can eat none of those things. No snake, no rat. We can eat those things. Because the Most High, he knew everything. He said, listen, my son, remember Adam, right? What did God told Adam?
Adam?
Yeah, what did God told Adam?
I don't understand.
Que dice el Señor a Adam?
I don't know about that part.
You don't know? Okay. Remember when he put him in a garden, in a house?
Yes.
God told him, you can eat this, you can eat that, you can eat this, but this you can't eat it. Remember?
Right.
What did he do? He ate it, right?
Yeah, he ate it.
And what happened? He died.
He don't die.
No, he died.
No, he don't.
Is Adam alive right now?
No.
No, but
I mean, not die in the moment.
But he died. He was not supposed to die, bro.
No, he don't.
He was not supposed to die. We were not meant to die. Why do we die? Because we don't listen. We don't do the thing. Why do we have cancer? Do you know why people have cancer?
Right.
Why? Why do people have cancer? Do you know why?
Eating so much stuff.
Exactly. That we are not supposed to. That's the point, bro. God said don't do that. Don't do it. That's it. You'll be fine. It's because we don't listen, right? Everybody want to do what? Oh yeah, McDonald's, easy money. Oh yeah, let's go to KFC, easy money. Everybody want the easy way. You see what I mean?
I like you know a lot, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. All praise be unto the Most High, bro.
Yeah.
All praise be unto the Most High, right? So, all my life, I ate fresh until I came to Babylon the Great. Then I realized that, wow, I can eat fresh anymore. However, this past, year, I changed my dietary. Like the way I used to eat, hey, I'm cutting out. And that's why once in a while, I'm like, you know what? I say, you know what? Let's go buy live chicken. And they're farms, man. It might be a little bit pricey, but you know what you're eating. You know what you put in your body. Like I say, if you can slaughter the chicken yourself, if you're scared to do it, they'll do it right there for you. Because I know some places you pick the chicken, whatsoever you want, and they'll kill it for you. And they'll dress it for you. Right? They'll remove all the feather, remove it, and they'll give you the chicken. You go home, you cook your thing. Hey, that's beautiful. You can go to the farm, right? You buy the lamb, you pick the lamb that you want, and they slaughter the lamb right before you. Right? That's what I do this day. I don't go to the store just to buy lamb. I don't do that. No. I know a farm. Hey, I go to the farm. That's what I do. It's like an hour drive. It doesn't bother me. Right? I drive over there. I pick my lamb or my goat, whatever I want. I say, this is what I want. How much it is? They tell me the price. I say, okay, kill it. I want it. Or last time for the Passover, I get the lamb myself with the brother, and I slaughtered it myself. I slaughter because I know how to slaughter a lamb. That's the basic stuff for all the men of Israel to know. If you're a so-called black, Latino, and native, you should know how to slaughter a chicken and how to slaughter a lamb. That's the basic. That's what we call, like in the French, you say terre à terre. It's the basic thing. Now, if you're a man, we're talking about you got to know that. It's the least thing that you can do. That's the least thing. All right? So those are the things that we lack. We got to understand. So let's read it again. He said, and every soul that eateth that which died of himself. So you see the deer got hit by a car, and you want to jump on it and cook it and drag it into your house and cook it? Is that the brother was telling me. So the brother was telling me that, he saw this place in El Salvador, right? Where the cow was hit. It's a big cow. And the cow fell and died of himself. And our people went over there and they start cutting the meat and cooking it. Yeah, the Most High hate those stuff. You can't do it. It's against the Bible. The cow just died of itself. You didn't slaughter it. You don't know what the cow die of. You don't know. That's why the Moses said, don't touch it, don't eat it. You can't touch the fatness. He said the fatness first. Now let's see. He said, in every soul that eateth that which died of itself, or that which was torn with beasts, or that which was torn by beasts, right? Let's suppose you go hunting. Then you see a turkey, the head all cut up. And you're like, oh man, I'm gonna bring this to the house. No, you can't bring that to the house. You can't bring that to the house. Okay, you can't bring that to the house. It's filthy, it's abominable before the Most High. You can't bring that to the house. Because you didn't catch a life. Did you slaughter? You did not. So you can't eat that. You can't bring it in the house. Maybe you give it to the dog.
Have a good day, bro.
Yeah, bro. Right. Maybe you can give it to your dog. Maybe. But you can't cook that. Don't give that to your children. Right? He said, or that which was torn with beasts, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger, he shall both wash his clothing and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. Then shall he be clean. Right? But if he wash them not, nor bathe his flesh, then he shall bear his iniquity. You see what the Most High said? Then he shall bear his iniquity. Then you're going to bear your iniquity. The Most High ain't playing no game. So whatsoever die of itself, you can't eat it. You can't eat it, and you can't even touch it. That's what the scriptures say. You can't do it. You can't touch it. You can't eat it. Okay? Let's jump right here. Let's go to the book of Leviticus still, 22 and verses 8. 22 and verses 8. Leviticus 22 and verses 8. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 22 and verses 8. Leviticus 22 and verses 8. It says, that which dieth of itself, or it is torn with beasts, he shall not eat to defile himself therewith. I am the Lord. You see that? That's what the Most High say. So you got to stop. Like you just go through, you see, no, listen. There's a lot of farm around us, right? Maybe we can raise the chicken our own. We can do, guess what? If you Google, you look it up, you see farm. You can buy your own chicken, you bring it in the house, and you slaughter your own thing. There should be no problem. You are not committing a murder. You didn't slaughter anybody. You didn't have any, listen, that's your culture. It's in the Bible, that's the way. We can eat something that we did not kill ourselves. If the police come, you gotta let them know, okay, that's my religious belief. I believe in that. That's what my God said we gotta do. You can't kill the meat for me, okay? You can't kill the meat for me. I can't just eat something like that. Oh, you want to kill it for me? I got to see how you do it right before me. Now, how did I kill it? How did I kill a chicken? They don't slaughter the chicken the way the Most High said. The chicken, you want to slaughter a chicken, the basic style I've seen be like a child, like a child from a parent, right? We'll give water to the chicken first. You dig a hole with the knife, you dig a small hole with the knife, right? Then you give a water to the chicken, then you let the chicken drink the water. Maybe like for 1 or 2 minutes. And then you remove the feather from the neck, and then you slaughter the chicken and you let the blood, as the Most High say, go in the ground. It's plain and simple. Plain and simple, nothing complicated. It's the sacrifice you're giving it to the Most High. It's your daily sacrifice, whatsoever you want to do. And based on that, some brother, they choose not to eat meat. And those brothers, they're doing well so far. Why? Because the food is defiled. That's why you see a lot of brothers, they're vegan, right? A lot of sisters, they're vegan. Why? Because the meat is defiled. They don't slaughter this chicken, this lamb, this cow the way they're supposed to. Like, I rarely eat cat in this country. Like, to be honest with you, cat, I mean, cow meat, excuse me, cow, like I don't eat cow. Cow or like beef, listen, I don't mess with that thing. Listen, I don't mess with it because I know the way they raise the cow in this country. It's horrible, unacceptable. It's all GMO. They don't let them grass fed on their own. They're all in confinement. Rarely you go to places, maybe 5 places where you see the Amish, right? They're the only one you may see, you know, they got their own cow. The cow is walking on their own, they're grass feeding on their own, you know, they do what they gotta do. That's the difference. That's why we say, brother, if you don't know any Hebrew Israelite that race, that has a farm, if you don't know a brother or a sister from our own nation that do it, you're gonna have to go to the heathen. Go to the Amish. The Amish farm is the best, I'll say. Right now, you got Northern Kingdom, like I say. You can have Cerrito, there's so many, right? Right? You got the Marrakesh farm, it's different. You got from the Moroccan, right? They raise chicken, a goat, a lamb, cow. They do that. The Moroccan, the Lebanese, right? The people from Lebanon, right? A lot of them, they all farm in this country because they want to eat halal. They want to make sure whatsoever meat they eat, they don't buy meat from Esau. Or where they buy from Esau, they just make sure this is halal. But most of Ishmael or the Arabs, if you pay attention, they don't deal with the food that we deal with. No. They want to make sure whatsoever they're buying, they're eating, they're cooking is all clean. We're the only one, we just go in the store, we buy anything we want. We're the only one. We just go to the store, you buy whatever you want. No, the Most High is not with it, man. We got to change that. He said, that which, Leviticus 22 and verses 8, he said, that which die of itself, or it is done with beasts, ye shall not eat to defile himself. You see that? Men or women. Therewith, I am the Lord. You see, you can't eat that. You can't eat that. You can't eat that. You can't deal with that. So you go to the store, sometimes you got fresh live tilapia ready. It costs a little bit more. Hey, brother and sister, you get the fresh live tilapia. Pick the live tilapia, bring it home and cook it. Get that. If the opportunity you have, as long as it's a clean fish and you see the curry is still alive or it's fresh, you get it, brother. You get it. The reason why we get cancer, high blood pressure, all type of disease, killing our people every day, the so-called blacks, Latino, and Native, because we eat wrongfully. The food that we eat is against the Most High, is against the Bible, right? Sometimes it's like I was reading the news like 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago in one of these states here in America, right? What happened? The guy, he caught an alligator. He caught a big alligator.